Hey Lego builders! Here the Cactus. Since I made a short making a custom minifigure of Cyborg Tales of the Lego X DC collab, I wanted to make my own custom Sonic Justice League. So for that I'll show you how I made them and two little mugs about it. I'll start with Tails, because you have already seen him on my last short. Basically I made it using the legs of the Mighty Micros Ultron, the torso of the Cyborg minifigure of the set Speed Force Freeze Pursuit, a dark grey hand for the left one, and upgraded, adding the flat silver hand of the Sony minifigure of Minecraft. And then I put this piece that I take of this Shuri minifigure, using basically the same technique that the steampunk minifigure of the CMF series. And finally the Tails face of the Cyclone set. And yeah, here's Cyborg Tails. Now let's see Sonic. In the collab, Sonic acts like Flash, but are super fast, so it's obvious why Sonic is Flash. To make it, I basically just use dual molded red and yellow legs, the torso of the Mighty Micros Flash, because a normal Flash minifigure or even other superheroes minifigs have so many details or muscles, and I wanted to make them with a flat design, like the comics that are simpler, and the Sonic characters don't have muscles. And then I used Bart Simpson arms with red hands. And finally a Sonic head, and obviously it doesn't exist a red version of his head, so this is like he removed his hood. Now it's time for Amy. Like Rotten Bill said, Amy Rose is a wonderful character. She's so strong and clever. For that it makes sense that she is Wonder Woman. To make her, I started using her legs with the skirt of the Wonder Woman CMF minifigure, the torso of the Wonder Woman of Mighty Micros, with the arms of the CMF Wonder Woman with white hands. Then a short red cape of Mighty Micros Thor and the head of Amy. And for her hammer, I use the technique that the official one, with a golden rounded tile, a golden rounded plate, and a golden stick. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the printed Wonder Woman piece that Radiant used for their custom. Now it's time for Knuckles. Superman and Knuckles are really strong characters, and are related to Green Gems. For him, I use the dual molded legs of a Spider-Man minifigure, the torso and cape of the Mighty Micro Superman with the gloves of Knuckles, and then just a Knuckles head. And now Shadow. Batman and Shadow lost very important people, and that marked their lives, leading them to isolate themselves from the world, wrapping themselves in darkness. It's sad, but they are too similar. For that makes sense that Shadow is Batman. To make it, I used the legs of the Raccoon custom fan of the CMF series, the torso of the Rebirth line of comics with his cape too, and then a shadow head. Yeah, the only difference with the Radiant custom are the legs, because the Mighty Macross Batman minifigure weren't accurate to the comic design, so for that, only with Shadow I made an exception. Speaking of muscles. And unfortunately I couldn't find a Green Lantern minifigure, and doesn't exist an official silver minifigure. Well, an official set was leaked and includes silver. So instead of Green Lantern silver, I made a custom Catwoman Rouge. Catwoman and Rouge have even stolen and become obsessed with precious stones, so it would be a perfect crossover. To make her, basically I just put a Rouge head and her wings into the body of this Catwoman minifigure of the Catwoman Cat Cycle City Chase set. And well, let's see the custom builds that I made. Warning, this part contains spoilers. So in the comic, in one part, all the team found 6 Chaos Emeralds in the earth, and they group up to talk about it, creating this scene. So to make it, I make this little table with the emeralds. Basically are 2 big circular plates connected with 2 jumpers and 4 studs with a hole connecting the emeralds. And under this circular brick with a circular plate, with this axle piece, with this transparent piece to simulate the screen. I also upgraded a bit the flying tank of Rouge of the Knuckles Guardian mech set. Basically I just added these triangular pieces, these cone pieces, and some slope pieces and tiles. And finally the best build of the video, a custom Batmobile. In the comic, in some part, Shadow fights against the Joker, and he drives this Batmobile, so I decided to make it in Lego. The structure is basically the same as Hachiroku made on this video. I use that like reference because I never had made a car before. This is my first time. In the front is made with curved pieces, and this part with slope pieces with rounded plates in the center. The cabin is made with brackets that I cover with curved pieces and a yellow plate with grilled pieces. And in the back I added these wing pieces, 2 modified bricks to connect the rest of the car, and a big wheel piece with an axle to connect the transparent dishes to make this cool effect. Unfortunately, I don't have a Joker minifigure and don't have enough purple pieces to make the Joker's car, so I only make the Batmobile. Well, it's all. Now it's time for some cool shots. Well, I think it's all for now. Thank you so much. In the description I let you the Radiant Pills channel, go check their custom designs, and you will help me a lot by sharing this video. See you next time, and always remember to smile.